Alright, so this is a basic how-to for VoiceThread. I'm going to start with the very easy things like registering, and then I'll show you how to go through and how to make your own slides, how to record your voice, all of that stuff. So first we're going to start by registering. So put your name, put your email, and for this I'm going to use my demo email. And enter it again. Of course, I picked a really long email. And then pick a password. And then register. Okay. Now you do have to activate your account. And so you go to your Gmail account. And I'm going to have to log off. Sign in. Okay, so I'm logged in, and now I'm going to go to my Gmail and go to this email that says VoiceThread account activation, and I'm going to activate my voice now. This is important if you want students to be able to do VoiceThread in your classroom. If they have a Gmail account, depending on your school's filter, you might not be able to let them, or they might have to activate their accounts at home, just so you know. So our account is activated, so now I can sign in. And you put your email address and your password. Okay, so once you get to this and you are on your own, you can browse. That means you can look through other people's voice threads that have made them public. There's some really cool ones out there. So for example, if you wanted to do something like the Odyssey, I happen to know there's some cool ones on the Odyssey out there. And so you go to browse, you type in Odyssey, and all of a sudden you get all of these Odysseys. Now definitely you want to go through and check them first before you start assigning them to students. You can also go to My Voice, which is this one right here. And they start you off with 6 demonstration videos: how to set up your microphone for Windows or Mac, how to do comment moderation, video doodling, very fun, and this is your basic VoiceThread in 1 minute. Mine's going to take a little bit longer, so if you decide at this point you don't want to listen to me and do theirs, that's fine. And then there's a description and some examples. So we are going to go ahead and create one. We start here. We're going to upload our content, and these are the media pieces that we've chosen. Now I always do all my research first and then put everything into a file. If you want to see how to do that, I did a video called Making and Finding Resources, or Finding and Making Resources, and that shows you some ways that you can do that. I've already saved my resources to that folder, so now I'm just going to upload them right from here. And so I go to Documents, I put it in my 4th hour because it was first. And if you want to do more than one, just hit Control and highlight them, and then click Open, and it'll upload all of your documents that way. It does take a second, so I'm going to pause, and it's done. So I've put the image. I put the image on a Word document, and then I put some text from the other one. You can also do videos, and so I'm going to go to my computer and find my video. Okay, so I'm going to go find my video. It's all the way down here at the bottom. And so I'm going to upload that also. And I'll hold off for a second and wait. Okay, so sometimes videos take a while to upload. Anyway, I've got these 4 pieces, and I'm just going to stick with those 4. And remember that technology is great, but you really need to be able to have good tasks that students are working with. And so the comment feature is where you set the task. The student looks at the media, they read it, they view it, they watch it if it's a video, and then they do whatever you ask them to do. And this is the comment feature where you ask them to do things. I'm going to upload my identity later. I can put my picture right in here if I want to do that, but I'm going to do it later for now. If you want to upload it, it goes straight to your computer and lets you upload. So I'll do that later, and then this is going to be my icon. Okay. For this piece, I'm going to make the comment about summarizing. So I want my kids to read this and then summarize and give me 3 details. So I'm going to comment, and for this one I'm going to type it, and I'm going to say, please summarize this text, and then I'll give them a little reminder, giving the main idea and at least 3 details. So I kind of embed in there what summarize means, and then I'll click save. And then so when students answer this, they will click here to see what I've written, and then they will make their own identity and do the task that I ask. For the next one, for this one, I've actually got this one twice. I've got it once as a picture and once as a Word document. So the first task that I wanted them to do with it is I want them to make a personal connection. And I'll go ahead and record this. So here I'm going to go ahead and record. Okay, and then it asks me if I want to allow my microphone. I click allow. And I'll say, on this one, I want you to make a personal connection. It says, respect yourself enough to walk away from anything that no longer serves you, grows you, or makes you happy. Think of a time when you had to choose to stay in an unhappy situation or leave. What factors helped influence your decision? Okay, so on this one, I want you to make a personal connection. It says, respect yourself enough to walk away from anything that no longer serves you, grows you, or makes you happy. Think of a time when you had to choose to stay in an unhappy situation or leave. What factors helped influence your decision? Okay, and then I liked it, so I'm going to save it, and then that's what's going to pop up as my recording. The last one I'm going to webcam, or the third one I'm going to webcam. And so I'm going to move on to the next one. It's the same one, but I'm going to do a different task. And you're welcome to do this. If you find a great piece that has lots of things you can do with it, use it more than once. So I'm going to show you the webcam this time. This should be interesting. There we go. And it gives you the countdown, 3, 2, 1. The phrase, easier said than done, applies to good advice that is hard to follow. Do you think it applies to this quote? Give an example. Okay, and then I see myself recording. The phrase, easier said than done, applies to good advice that is hard to follow. Do you think it applies to this quote? Give an example. Okay, and then I save it. Sorry. And I end up with that one. And then my last one, I have a video, and so I want kids to watch the video first, and it'll ask me when I want to record. And then I have a question to go with this one too, and I'm just going to type this one in. I'm going to say, which parts of the video were most powerful to you? And then, how do you feel after watching this video? And this is a video that has a little song to make you feel better about when things go bad. And so it is a really powerful song. So I'll save that. And then for any video, it asks me, do I want this comment to play before the video, instead of the video, or after the video? And for this, I'm going to put before the video. So my comment will pop up first, and then the video will play. Okay. And then when I'm done, I end up with this last page. I can add it to my voice page. If it's not mine, obviously it's already going to add when it's mine. I can copy the link and share it. So this is my VoiceThread link, and anybody that goes to that can see it. I can invite people via email. I can send I'm sorry, I can invite people via the friends, I can send an email, or I can embed it in a website if I have my own website. You can also export to an archival VoiceThread for offline use, but you do have to pay for that. So I will copy the link and share. Yay. Okay, and then it gives me, my publishing options. And that's this little one right here. Okay, publishing options is important. If you don't click allow anyone to view, nobody can see your VoiceThread. It's completely private. So you want to click that one. If you want students to make comments, you got to click this one. If you want to moderate the comments, that means that the comments show up in your folder, but they do not post to the actual VoiceThread until you okay them. Then you click here. I usually don't do this unless, oh, they changed it. It's upgraded accounts only. I usually don't do this anyway unless I really think my students can't handle making their comments. I do a good job with talking to them about netiquette and what they can and can't say online and what's appropriate and what's not appropriate, so I usually don't moderate comments. And then showing on the browse page for upgraded accounts only. Okay. So anybody can view it and comment it, but it doesn't show up in the browse page and you're the only one who can edit it. Okay, and then that's your VoiceThread. So when you go to My Voice, we're going to give it a title, and that's Be Happy. How to be happy. And this is for if you want to tag it to let people search, but we're not going to tag it this time. And then we save. And then this one shows up in My Voice. Okay, so when I open up my account and I go to My Voice, I will have this VoiceThread right there. Okay, I can always change my options. I can share it, I can edit it, I can make a copy of it. Making a copy is great if you want different classes to do the same thing, but you don't want them all in the same VoiceThread. And you can delete it, but you can't get it back. So make sure if you delete, you make sure that's what you want to do. And that's the end of the VoiceThread tutorial.